Hey folks, and welcome to Valheim, a Viking-themed survival and exploration game set in a world full of mythological beasts and dangerous environments. Valheim Early Access was released at the beginning of February on the Steam platform and has already received rave reviews from players. The developers Iron AB have released a roadmap for new content being released throughout 2021, and I put this in the description below. In this video, I'll go through the very basics to get you up and running on your journey in becoming a Norse legend. Let's get into it. So, you've created your character and been dropped into the middle of the forest. What to do next? What you'll want to start doing is gathering stones and wood on the ground around you. This should only take you a couple of minutes and will give you the key materials in creating your first set of tools: the club, the hammer, and the stone axe. The club is a solid first weapon and is very easy to make. The hammer is used for crafting your base, and the stone axe is used to cut down trees and get more wood. It's also a very handy second weapon. Next, what you want to do is look for some food. Berry bushes and mushrooms can be found everywhere in the forest. If you're not playing as a vegetarian Viking, you can get raw meat from killing boars and deer. Boars not only drop raw meat, but also leather scraps, which is an extremely valuable resource. Berries, mushrooms, and meats will be your go-to food for the majority of the early game, so don't be afraid to stack up as much as possible, as they don't rot. Next thing to do is chop down some beech trees and get some wood. Be careful though, as falling trees can kill you and destroy your base. So, you've gotten the very basics done, your tools and your food. Nice one. Hopefully, you've gotten a load of wood by now, as we're going to be using it to get going on building your first base. First thing you want to do is find some flat ground, as this makes it much easier to build. Next, using your hammer, craft yourself a workbench. Before you actually start with the base itself, create a campfire with at least 2 to 3 cooking stations so you can cook that boar and deer meat. And keep this campfire close to where your base is going to be. For your actual base, start by building the floor, then the walls, and finally the roof. Don't make it too big just yet. We can easily expand it later, as right now, we only need the essentials. Ideally, make the base around 4 by 4 tiles in size, and double up the walls to prevent that claustrophobic feeling you might get. After all of this, you can start on the roof. First, create the roof above the workbench, and then everywhere else. Once this is done, craft a bed and ideally at least 2 chests to store all of your loot. Again, if you're playing with friends, it's 1 bed per player. Sadly, you can't yet share a bed. Maybe one day. So, if it's nighttime by now, you can either sleep or spend another couple minutes gathering wood and stone and then store everything into your chests. Don't forget to look up at the stars at night. I'm not going to show you in this video what it looks like. I don't want to ruin your surprise. And once you've gotten your 8 hours of sleep, go to the workbench and make sure you've repaired everything in your inventory. It costs nothing. Now what do you do? The best part of the game. Explore. Get your map out and zoom out a few times. This is Valheim, and it's your job to explore it. Don't worry if right now you're thinking it's going to take days to get from one location to the next. There will be a faster way to travel later on in the game, but for now, don't worry about it. In my opinion, exploring and navigating Valheim is the best part of the game. With your map out, you can mark different locations as you find them. So in a way, it's almost like you're the Christopher Columbus of the world. It's pretty exciting, isn't it? As you explore the world, you can build new bases wherever you go and mark them on your map, ideally with the house icon. You'll find mining spots throughout the world, which I'd suggest you use the pickaxe icon, caves with the cave icon, and personally I use the dot for just about anything else. You can of course do it in any way you want. And if you're playing with friends, don't forget to hit the visible to other players button, as this allows you to see each other on the map. Your first goal right now though is to find flint, which can be used to create better tools. Flint can be found on the beaches by the ocean, so go find the ocean and then collect as much as you can find. You'll also want to kill as many boars as possible along the way to get their leather scraps. And don't forget to collect any berries or mushrooms you come across as well, as these are vital food sources. Once you're full up, return to the base, craft yourself a bow, arrows, a spear, and a shield. These are going to be your main weapons early game. Keep exploring, building, hunting, and with this, you've gotten the hang of the game. Simple as that. So to recap, resources: collect wood and stone. Tools: craft a club, hammer, and then a stone axe. Food: collect berries, mushrooms, and meats. Base: craft a workbench, campfire, and building. Explore: map markings, flint, and leather. And finally, enjoy. So thanks everybody for watching this video. Hopefully you found it useful and you enjoyed it as well. Leave a comment, like, and subscribe as well if you'd be so kind. Until next time, peace and love, baby. Like, comment, subscribe.